guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am potting up a few different plants here. Hopefully I can get some of them to fit into the same pot, and one of them will be all by its lonesome for a while. So yeah, let's get started. First off, I'm going to show you the pot I have. I found this one thrifting. It's really cute. I think it'll be a really fun planter, but most of my pots, unfortunately, will not fit in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a plant pot rather than a planter or just a cover pot. So I have my diamond drill bit and my battery drill, and I'm going to drill this hole. So alright, and there she is with the hole. Now, I think what I'm going to do, at least for now, is not put this one in the pot, and it's just going to be this fern and a begonia rex. I'm assuming that they're going to get pretty decently sized and too big for the pot fairly quickly, so once that happens, then I'll put the other fern in there, but for right now, we'll just go with this one. So, set that aside. And since this one is already in a pot, I think I'm going to divide this, and I'm going to put half of it in the pot. So, I've never had a fern like this before, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. It was just soaking for a good while, so the soil is quite wet, but I think it's not going to be too much of a problem. Get it fairly even. I don't really want to go. That'll be fine. I think this is the one that I will put in the pot. Take care of that in a minute. Okay. Now, the begonia that I'm using doesn't really have any root. I mean, it has roots, but it doesn't have any soil, so we'll probably end up using some of this soil. I'm gonna try and pull off as much of the moss as I can. Some of this drier soil in so it doesn't, so it's not too wet, so it's quite wet. side. So there's not just one side with a begonia and the fern is in the middle. Hi kitty, you're in the way. I think I like that. I think I might do that. Flip it. I have smaller ones, so I think I'll do a smaller one in there. Maybe these two. Pretty quick and easy. Right there. There. I really like that. That turned out really well. Alright, now that that one is done, we're going to put this fern. I think I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put some rock in the bottom. So, because it's metal and it doesn't have any drainage holes, I think that should help. So, and I'll need to add some more perlite to this. So let me get that mixed up and then pot it up here. I think that will look really cool in there. Alright, instead of rock I decided to use stratum. It's already rinsed. That will help give it some nutrients if it needs it, while also giving it your bottom. Alright, here's the layer of stratum, and now I'm going to mix together the airier soil. Again, since it's going to be in a enclosed container, I want it to have as much airflow in the soil as possible. So I have some sand here, I have the soil here that already has some perlite in it. I'm going to add some more perlite. And this kind of already is a bit of a chunky, it's not as chunky as it probably should have, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put some perlite in there, soil in there, sand, more perlite, and then stir it. Okay. No, there aren't exact measurements with this. I know some people get really picky about that and do specific measurements of this and not too much of that. I have never done that type of thing, so. Right about there. Bit more in some corners. I think that will be fine. Okay. Now all these need is a drink. I'm not going to water them in too heavy. This one, the plug that it was, did need some more water, so I am going to make sure that that gets a good drink. And then this one, most of that soil is wet, so I'm not going to saturate it too much. Since that one has a drainage hole, we'll just water it. Once the water runs out, then we'll leave it alone. This one, I do want to be a bit more careful with that, so let's do that. there it is running out. So we'll just set that aside. Now we'll do this one. That is going to do it for this week's video. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.